What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Ross the Boss coming at you with an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. We just ended a massive war against the Commonwealth and Scandinavia. Fortunately enough, we were able to get a separate peace. Austria now is not very happy that we pieced out of their war. We're going to improve relations however we can, and we are going to, looks like Austria, I thought we lost a little bit of trust, but looks like we do have 100 trust once again. We're waiting for our manpower to tick back, and we are still annexing Morocco and Djerid. Looks like we have to deal with 53,000 troops. Shouldn't be too complicated. We easily have... well, I don't know if we have more men than they do, but we do have a better general. And we are going to be attacking into the savannah. Going to be having a -1 crossing penalty. Now, if we go into our unrest map mode, none of Madagascar should be revolting for the rest of this game, assuming that we go ahead and, you know, convert all of our religion here to Protestantism, have the tolerance of the true faith. Speaking of Protestantism, we do have 3 extra missionaries. We are going to send them on their way. We don't necessarily need this discipline anymore. What we need more than anything is more manpower. So we are going to once again get Parsh registers. This unit can make their way back to Africa. You can come over here. And we are annexing Morocco. Our annexation of Djerid is going a little bit slower. I forgot about these troops. We're going to have to take them out as well. We are down 20,000 troops. And we are going after the Sunni Zealots of Katsina. Speaking of Katsina, they do still hate me. They are rebellious. Only because we did change the religion in a majority of their provinces. Once we take out these Sunni Zealots, I'm not necessarily expecting any more rebels, at least for the time being. You can come here, you can come here. Only 1.7 thousand troops in this. Only some cannons are left, unfortunately enough. Okay, I would like to go and declare war on Yao soon enough. You're going to have to come here. You are going to come here. I can invest in new technology. I would like joint stock companies, but unfortunately we are ahead of time, so I don't think we're going to be doing that just yet. I have 4 colonists available. Might as well send them somewhere, such as this location, this location. That's already been taken. A lot of these provinces have been colonized. Nothing really left. Obviously, I have a lot of nations up here in the north. Could probably begin colonizing a lot of South America. We might as well. Okay, we have an extra merchant. We are going to send you all the way over. 8%, 5%. Might as well send you to the Moluccas, transfer trade power, unless the Gulf of Aden. Yeah, only 14%. Okay, well anyway, an extra 5% trade power isn't bad. Could be a lot better, but it's not bad. And I would like to go ahead. We have finally finished the siege of Katsina. I think we are going to declare war on Ethiopia. They don't seem to have any allies. They have declared war against the Ottomans, or at least the Ottomans have declared on them. How is the coalition against the Ottomans? -44 reasons. Hopefully they leave us alone. You know, I bet we could... the Ottomans are allied to Cyprus. Nobody necessarily that matters too much. If we had enough manpower, it wouldn't be too complicated to basically take over more and more area. Well, we'll see exactly what happens. And of course, I would like to finally reconquer Scotland. They are allied with France. If I declare war on France, I could easily take over these 3 provinces, and then possibly take over a few more of Scotland. Let's send our missionaries down to where they need to go. This will take 11 turns, 11 turns, and 11 turns. And let's check our progress. We have quite a bit of provinces that have been promoted or changed to Protestantism. You, and you are about to be changed. These 17.9 can make their way back home as well. Gonna be unlocking modern bureaucracy, getting more administrative efficiency. Should mean able to take larger swaths of land. I would like to finally convert this province as well, but unfortunately they do have religious zeal for the next 5 years. Okay, and obviously we did take out the Katsina rebels. They are slowly converting more and more lands to the correct religion. Is it possible for me to repay another loan? I'm going to need 2,900 ducats. But we are making about almost 100 ducats every single turn. Enrique is now calm. Or, excuse me, Enrique, who we absolutely hate. So we're going to have him killed. Let us ease the tension. I would like our heir to be killed. He's not necessarily a bad general, though. A 3-3-3. Okay. Once we pay off another loan, we should be fine. I am liking where we stand right now, though. And I wonder, we could easily take over some more provinces in Tuscany, though we are allied to them, so that's probably not a good idea either. Has our truce ended? No, not for another 2 years. October of 1760. That's probably going to be when we're going to hit the ground running, attacking Ethiopia. Looks like the Ottomans have moved in further and further. My entire goal is obviously to get as much land as possible without going over 100 overextension. And we are going to need these 2 smaller provinces as well. We are very close to finally annexing Morocco, or annexation, I should say. Let us pay off a loan. We are now only losing about 13 ducats every single month. I would like to finally destroy Savoy once and for all. Obviously, destroying Venice could be nice as well. Palatinate and Memmingen, no, they don't necessarily matter too much. I could take out the Papal States. Denmark, Burgundy, Würzburg, and Liege. We do have quite a bit of extra diplomatic power. Well, our Spanish Patagonia, our colonies are setting up. Converting what we can. And we now have 13,000 troops. The coalition still lives on. Obviously, I would like to attack Brunei and Pasai, but I don't think that's going to happen. Military access from the Netherlands. I might as well. Dutch Brazil. Now, is there anybody allied to Yao? There is not. I was going to try to attack their ally and drag them into a war. I could easily declare war on the Ottomans, but I'm not sure how well that would work in our favor. They obviously are very powerful. Let's find out how many men they actually have. They have 394,000 troops, we only have 288,000. So obviously they have quantity ideas. I think we're going to have to try to take a step back for the time being. Once Morocco gets annexed, we'll probably split these troops in half and easily create a few more regiments. And we're going to get some very powerful provinces as well. 33 development. Not very bad. Okay, we are going to want to upgrade the ship. Possibly get 24 heavies. So now we have 25 heavies in total. So let's delete this. Delete No, don't delete that. Let's get 34 just for fun. 1,800 gold. Oh my goodness, that's expensive. Maybe not just for fun. We'll sit back for the time being. Conquering lands is getting quite expensive. If only we could put our troops to good use. Wouldn't necessarily be that bad. You can come all the way over here. We are about to declare war on Ethiopia. October of 1760. Doesn't look like we're going to see any unrest here in this province. We might as well upgrade this to a church or a cathedral. So that way, once we finally get the fetishists, it should be very, very easy to convert to Protestantism. Okay, Morocco should be ours in about 2 more turns. So, preferably by the end of this year. Once again, we aren't in a war, so we're going to protect trade in our Sevilla trade node. And we're going to want to bring you up to about 50 ships. Going to be very expensive and take a very long time. Burgundy here is allied to Württemberg and the Papal States. It would be rather fun to finally destroy the Papal States and possibly Württemberg, but I don't think I'm going to do that. These units are going to need to be rebuilt. Are there any other units that need to be reconstructed? I don't see any. Okay, well, once October of 1760 comes around, we're going to go ahead and declare war. About to convert more and more provinces. And finally, our last one in just a moment. Integrating Morocco. Okay, so far so good. Royal marriage to Austria, I certainly will. We now have all of Morocco. We don't need this castle here. We don't need this castle, or this bastion. These units can be split in half. What I really want is an 8-2-8. So we are going to have to take some time off to rebuild some of these troops. Okay, so I need an 8-2-8. So 2 of these horses can be destroyed. 8-2-8. Once you get to Ducala, we are going to need an 8-2-8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Destroy 3 horses. Okay. The only reason why I do that is we are, you know, I obviously need a lot of artillery to siege down provinces. I don't think I necessarily need too many infantry anymore. But unfortunately, our cannons are very expensive. So we're going to do our best to, you know, not spend as much. We aren't in a war. We aren't expecting any type of uprisings anytime soon, as far as I can tell. So for the time being, we're going to bring our army maintenance down as much as possible. Going to be making 205 ducats every single turn. And once, you know, March or something comes around, we'll go ahead, and it looks like we are going to be losing some income to some pirates. You know, once March or April comes around, we'll go ahead and we will bring our army maintenance up as much as possible and prepare for our war against Ethiopia. And it looks like we're not going to be, our diplomatic relations is probably so low, or our reputation, that our annexation isn't doing well at all. I could get a statesman, though I would like a level 3 statesman. I don't think we're going to worry about it for the time being. More and more of our ships are being produced. And I think as soon as we hit April 1st, we'll probably go ahead and, you know, try to get our morale up and running once again. I'm hoping the Ottomans destroyed the Ethiopian fleet. We'll see exactly what happens soon enough. Though it would be rather fun to declare war on the Ottomans. Hormuz would not join in, and neither would Austria. Only because they are in so much debt. Okay, well now that it is April, looks like we are in a trade crisis. Ooh, trade efficiency. For only 1 year, that's not too bad. And our army maintenance goes all the way up. October of 1760. Disputed succession of Brunswick. It would be rather nice to finally have a republic. But I guess we'll see exactly what happens. And it is really nice to finally have all of Morocco. I'm going to send these troops to the front line as soon as we can. Okay. Getting closer and closer to October. I could finally go ahead and unlock joint stock companies. I think I will, only because we're ahead of time. We now have some additional trade efficiency. We are going to grant New World Charters, demand diplomatic support. I would like to demand administrative support, but I can't do that for another year. And it looks like I am able to demand military support, so I obviously will. Getting closer and closer to our cuirassier. Okay. It's still not October. Thought we were able to declare war, but we are not. Still recruiting a few regiments in Morocco. We were making about 100 ducats every month. Now we're only making about 54. Oh, it's probably due to our reduced trade efficiency. Recruitment time has gone down. But now that we have more men, it should be easier to take out the Ottomans. And I think for the time being, we are focusing on our diplomatic power. We might want to begin focusing on our military power. Land theft, I can most likely side with the nobility. They are going to have quite a bit of influence, but that's fine. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of influence. Okay, another uprising in Kawar. Looks like it is air separatists. And is it possible to placate local rulers once, twice? They are still very much rebellious. More and more provinces are becoming Protestantism, though, so that is nice to see. They are now working on their capital with 37 development. Oh, whoops, I have missed my mark. We are time to declare war. I think I am going to go ahead and put a cut in here. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in our next adventure.